Nebraska.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Punts it out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
From the red zone, he's gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback Obviously, he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He's got an open man. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kinsey. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Husker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they've got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting this sack.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there. nice tactic by the defense.
He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatchett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. Hines is tight end. Looking for room at the 30. What a play there. He whips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Gashing the D on the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The give to the tailback.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Kinsey. He fires a bullet to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. It's a seam wide open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. He wants it all. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
He's got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Oh, better look out. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
There he goes to the right. The 20. Inside the 10.
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, he's got guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On target. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking for a man. It's Kinsey moving out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Power football with the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield is Kinsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. It's gone. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskers. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They booted away on 4th down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Under fire. Buys a little extra time. Now he's looking into the middle. Finds a tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it to the back. Powers through the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. All kinds of room to the right. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new... Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Runs through a tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got the quick pass. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
Quarterback keeps it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Quick completion on the out route. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He's going to bring it out. He smashes his way through again. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Got room on the return. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the read. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Looking for the score. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception. interception. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pulled down for the tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
He's looking deep. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quickly out to the tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Scrambling away. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. When